Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another session on non-verbal communication skills. It is in fact episode number 2. Well, in the earlier episode on non-verbal communication skills, I introduced the NVCs and provided my first part on the NVCs for an interview. And in continuation of the same, I'm going to provide you the rest of the interview over here. So I left it somewhere when I gave you an entry through a clockwise door. I also demonstrated something about the anti-clock door and anti-clockwise door. So over there the things turn from left to right and right to left. Right now when I give my entry through the door, I give a very soft knock at the door. It's a very soft knock at the door with the left hand. I don't bump at the door. It is considered very rude and it is of course out of the manners and the etiquettes. And then I don't open whole of the door. I just show up myself, beg permission for the entry, and as I enter, I beg permission for the entry and I say, "May I step in, sir?" When the permission is granted, I enter the room and I close the door on my back with the opposite hand. It is left hand. And when I'm closing the door, I'm maintaining my eye contact with the examiner. It's a very polite eye contact that I maintain. I don't stare at my examiner. I don't lose my eye contact. And when I'm closing the door, in fact, I'm not deviating away from the examiner. I'm not distracting away from the examiner. I'm not looking at the back over there at the door. And I'm not even turning around. I'm not distracting away from the examiner. I'm not looking away from the examiner. I'm not losing my eye contact with the examiner. And I'm not turning my back on the examiner. I'm not looking at the door. And as I come before my examiner, I close the door on my back. And then I take a few steps up just for the second. I've just opened it. But when you go for the real-time interview, in fact, you don't open the door, you close the door, and I've told that you close the door on your back with the opposite hand, which is left hand, for a clockwise door. And then of course you take few steps, and I also take few steps, and I come in front of my examiner. When I come in front of my examiner, I station myself. I've got equal weight on my both legs. So I've got equal weight on my both legs, my right leg and the left leg